Hi, I'm Matthew, and I am wearing a very bizarre device because I want to talk about our basically RSI, carpal tunnel, repetitive strain injury, things that you can get by repetitive typing and using the mouse all day, which is what I do as a developer. So, quick background on where this came from and why we're talking about it. I have a couple different monitors, and one of them is really wide and the other one is right next to it. So we have this very long, elongated stretch of real estate for doing what I need to do so that I can, at a glance, move my eyes across the screen and see what I need to see without having to juggle a bunch of different apps. As a result, using a traditional mouse like this one, it's a really good mouse. It's sold as like an ergonomic mouse. However, if you're having to move your hand repeatedly like this, your arm, and use the mouse like this repeatedly all day long, in order to swipe from one point all the way across to another point, you're making a lot of mini strokes to get the mouse all the way over there. And the problem with this is obviously that the repetition causes problems. And it caused a big problem for me, so much that I purchased a ton of different devices, such as the Tap 2, which is kind of an expensive device. It's good, but it didn't solve the problem for me. It was a process of discovery. Okay, like what is causing this? I ended up getting a split keyboard. I ended up trying a number of different devices, including a touchpad device and just a number of different things. Like when your arms are burning, like basically hurting really, really bad, you can't work. You try lots of different things. And years ago, I had a device called the Smart Nav, and this was before I developed Carpel Tunnel or RSI, but I still had multiple monitors in a series, so I had this elongated workspace. And it was a kind of hassle to use the mouse for that, or a trackpad or anything like that. And I discovered this device called the Smart Nav. So the Smart Nav, unfortunately, no longer in production. It was a Smart Nav 4 that I used. It worked perfectly. And if you go online, if you're really, interested in this sort of thing, you're going to find a lot of people that are using these $600 to $1,000 devices today, and they will reflect on the Smart Nav 4, and nothing compares to it. So, they'll say there's nothing like the Smart Nav, or they'll lament that, it's not like the Smart Nav. And so I wasn't going to spend $600 on a device that wouldn't be as good as the Smart Nav. So I came up with this idea, and I know it's hokey looking, whatever. Obviously, I kind of work from home most of the time. I also work, at the office in the city from time to time. But when I'm using, this large screen, I need something to help me reduce the amount of strain that I have and repetition. So this is basically one of the more well-reviewed mouse presenters. And it's glued, hot glue, to, these are cyberpunk rave glasses or something like that. I mean, they light up on both sides if you really want them to, right? My son loves it, but the point is, I just needed something clear and with a wide wide enough area that I could actually stick this device to, and it would, be able to work. It has to be solidly attached, right? And it works great. It doesn't, there's going to be some people that will say, well, it really doesn't do anything. But for 40 bucks, okay, I'm using the mouse to assist rather than to do all of the work. So if I look across the screen, I really only have to move my mouse a little bit and then click or right click or whatever I'm doing. I can move it all the way across here, and I'm really just trying to get to the general area of the screen, and then from there I can use the mouse, and this really tremendously reduces the amount of repetition and strain. So it's an idea. I'll put links to the things that I used to build this. It's nothing special, but if you suffer from RSI, carpal tunnel, you're going to understand, if you can reduce that, eliminate that pain, right? Not have to wear those cold packs all the time and braces, and get some kind of relief. I think this is for you. So, yeah, so subscribe, like, leave comments. Let me know what you think. I know it's not maybe the greatest first video to have out, but I thought it was an important one. So there you have it. All right. Thank you for your time.